Tuning fork number 1. How are we going to get there? Oh, it's actually under the water, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I can no longer get to this tuning fork. Rip. Oopsie-daisy. Who's a what? I was just thinking for a minute because I saw the black holes, and the black holes, when you look into them, you see the same thing that you see in the background of the you see kind of the same background that you see here, which is the same one that you see at the place where the riddle is. And I was like, black hole. Black hole doesn't work because that's 9 letters, but you can make the word hole. And like that seems like a tricky thing to make as part of the answer, right? And I'm like, okay, a what hole or a hole what? I'm just sitting here thinking. But the other letters that I have to work with, if I use up H-O-L-E, are kind of restrictive. Hats, hole. No. Hole hats. Hole bats. My first half is what it is. The second half is half of what made it. Right, it's the same outer space that you see. Like void. Definitely can't make the word void though. Empty. Nothing? None. You can make the word none. But that's not gonna work well. Star none? None star? That fits. But that's not a word. Nope, can't make null. Lone Star. Only one man would dare give me the raspberry. Oh, the riddle? Okay, so what this stone slab here says, and even if you do have an idea, I ask that you don't share it other than in hide. It says, please answer this security question. What's my name? And then on the next part it says, security question hint. My first half is what it is. My second half is half of what made it. And then it repeats on the other two sides. Interestingly, it's there seems to be a light source, because it's only dark on one of the sides. And over here it's light. Could dark or light? Not light, but dark? There's no D. There's no D. Because we only have certain letters to work from. And it's a wide range of letters because any of these cubes can be turned to one of 4 letters. Not dark, not shadow, not shade. Yes, yeah, that's what it is. Snow. No, there's no snow. Whoops. And just so you have it, I will jot down what, as far as I know, are the rules for the letters. That is. Yeah. Oh, could you hear the soda? Yes, there really are a lot of empty soda cans around here. It's kind of awful. Cause I keep meeting. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll go when I have some spare time and the mental energy to do so. I'll just swing by Walmart or whatever and cash in a bunch of soda cans. But it's currently 0 Fahrenheit outside. And that's kind of a bummer. It kind of makes me not want to leave the house at all. Immensely so. Actually, is it 0 Fahrenheit right now? It's probably even colder. It was like -3 last night, not even taking the wind chill into effect. Which works out to, what, like negative 15 Celsius. Temperature. No, it's not temperature. Heat. Smib in the brangy. So this is true. I could actually write a program which would check all of those combinations against a dictionary, but that would be the same as looking it up, more or less. I wouldn't get to have that aha moment. I shouldn't say easy enough. That would kind of be difficult. Not difficult, but it would take a little while. I really liked that idea that it was going to be whole. Or star. There's so many stars here, right? I assume those are stars. I really want it to be star, but if we use STAR, that leaves us with 2 of the BHTNs, the KQEXZ, and the CIOUV. Oven star. Nope. No. None star really does fit. But that's not what it is. None. Half of what made it. Star. No. Math? Nope. Wait. Where was it? Let me mark these off. STAR. Yeah, we're left with this. What sort of thing is there where... I was about to say, like, ignoring the 4 and 4, I was about to say daylight. Like, day is what it is, and half of what makes it is light. I don't know. Well, I think he's saying... Faded was probably saying... Yeah, there's 8 blocks with 4 sides each, but some of them are repeats. It gets complicated. I could... Oh, Funky Stars, which is half... which is half of the theme song from Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. That doesn't look right to me. Yeah. Even if they were different with no repeats and just had 4 each, it would just be 4 to the 8th times 8 factorial, because of all the different order you could put them in. Bottom line is there's a lot of possibilities. There's only some of the blocks have letters on them. That's the thing that keeps getting me. That keeps being like, look, you're gonna. It should be easy to figure out based on the fact that there's 3 blocks that have B. All this time spent calculating, we could be brute forcing. Love that scene from Portal 2, where Wheatley is like, "Oh, it's password protected. I'll just try them all." A. Bzzzt. A C. Bzzzt. Wait, did I try B? Or no, maybe it's he does A B twice in a row, and he goes, "Wait, did I already try that one?" Wheatley is so good. the fact that there's 3 of them that are B, H, T, and N means it should be almost trivial. Almost trivial. To just go, what are all of the 8-letter words I can think of that have those? No, it's not trivial at all. Possibility. Wheatley. Space. Like, can we talk about how upset I am that cube isn't part of the answer? Ooh, what about home? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on. All right. H-O-M-E. That leaves us you, and you. Home. Flan. Home flan. Home. Home Banny. No, we get an N. Balt. Let's assume no Y. No Y. So there's an A. Homestar. No, that doesn't work. My name is Homestar10, and this is a website. Homework. No. Home Bart. Home bath. Home brat. I really want it to be home. I want it to be home something. As the game zooms out to be contained in a Homestar cartoon. That would be pretty sweet. Home Bran. Home heart. Home is where the heart is. Lath. Bolt. What about the Y? Let's get the home in the Y in there. Baby. Home baby. Baby home. Home babies. B-A-B-Y. Could it be something else, baby? Baby. Tack, baby. Yeah, there are lots of ways that Fez X Homestar crossovers could work. GGGG, baby. I don't think that's it. But what do I know? I don't even have 32 anti-cubes yet. baby. Driver. Boss baby! I got it. It's boss baby. No, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna throw myself off the cliff. Gravity! Dark Souls! It's Dark Souls. That's why the puzzle was so hard. Because it was Dark Souls. What am I doing in here? Do I care about this place at all? Not even a little. Not even a little. This has been a rough stream. I will be sad to be putting Fez up without properly finishing it. But I think it's for the best. And at least I'll get to keep trying. Wait, that's it. Quit Fez! That's the answer. Now I already know. I don't need anything in here. Yes, Heaton. Phil Fish. That was one of the first things I thought of, but it's not Phil Fish. You can say fish. Is it game fish? No, it's not game fish. Eight beans, baton. I don't know. EA Sports. So one of those leads over there to that. Let me go check out the proper Game Boy. Oh, this place takes so long to get around. I don't want to do this, do I? Oh, this is the way out? Where does this go? Oh, I already don't care. I'm sick of this place already. The adjust the water levels puzzles, not all that blah blah. Not all that interesting. Oh, it's not far enough. This again. Barter the monocle with the Night Watchman for the pearl. Distim the dashes. Alright, you're headed out, Faded. Thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry that no progress was made at all. But it was kind of what I expected. I think that's what's gonna happen from now until the end of time if I keep trying to play this. There's no point in going up here. There's no point in anything. That's the sad part. Anything I want to go do. Nothing to do. Right back in. Don't know about the bowling pins. I don't know about the bowling pins either, but whatever those are, I probably won't get them. But yeah, to answer your question, Odd Garrett, even after I retire the game, I don't want any spoilers because I won't be streaming it because I think that would be too boring. Like, especially when it comes to the riddle. The riddle is just me thinking. There might as well not even be a game on the screen. But yeah, I won't want any spoilers because I would still like to completely finish the game myself. I just won't be able to do it on stream. Blah. What if it's... it can't be life. Not life. Half-Life 3. Wait, I didn't look at the ground. Just mushrooms. bedtime. Thank you for the well wishes, and thank you for hanging out and watching. Where was I headed even? I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. Bone meat. Seesaw effect. Maybe it's anti something? A. First half is what it is, anti. Second half is half of what made it. Anti-meta. Anti-fate. If it's anti, we can get an A and an E in here, which gives us a lot of possibilities. BHTN FYRL. Anti-beef. Anti-cube. Anti-cube. Anti-fish. Antediluvian. Anti-disestablishment. Oh, I messed it up. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. That has to be the answer. beta. Nope. There's an E and a Y. Shay, Bay, May, My, Be. Correcto. Nerf Sona, don't you dare. Everx might have gotten it. If so, extraordinary. I wonder if it's O. No, it can't be over. Can't have an O and a V. I'm trying to relate it to, like, let's try again to relate it back to this game. This is a game about truth. About discovery, knowledge, history. All of these words are too large. Past? Nope, no P. Not allowed. This game. There's no game. Game is not allowed. Not enough G, A, and M. Time sync. No, I feel like I already tried like every combination of anything that could go with time. I really wanted time to be it. Troll toll. Facebook. No. Capital letters. Indiana Jones. Trap, not door. What are other things that have been in this game besides cubes? Because we can't say cube. We can't even say Fez. CG Graph X. Cool caps. Cruise control. Gems. Nope. Body. Nope, not body. I really want it to be home or star or Homestar, but it's not. I'm gonna try out star again. S-A-T-R. We got these to pick from. Venus. Venusaur! Venusaur! I mean, Venusaur. TV dinner. Hecht star. No. My first half. Maybe that's it. Maybe half doesn't refer to half of the names. Maybe it's not a compound word at all. Maybe half doesn't. Maybe. What else could half mean if it doesn't mean half the name? Half of itself. My first half is what it is. What it is. The second half is half of what made it. DNA. Gene? Genetics? No. So first half could refer to the duration of something. If it's a TV show, the first half could be all commercials. Half could refer to its composition, like it is two things mixed together. Could refer to they're not mixed together and just something has two halves and one of them is somehow designated as the first half because it's in front or forward. Like a train, first half of a train is, I don't know, the engine, car. Philosophical question of what it is. No, it was is, right? It was that depends on what your definition of is. I believe that was the quote. I was just watching last night that channel that I mentioned before, Legal Eagle, where he looks at movies and TV shows and says whether they are accurate depictions of how lawyers and courtrooms and everything really works. And I watched his video on The Social Network, the movie about Facebook, and he said it was extremely accurate. He's like, this is aside from a couple of parts where there's some language that doesn't really fit what you would actually say in a deposition, and there were some parts where it was like, this doesn't really make sense that they would have two people doing this at the same time. He's like, other than those couple of things, everything was absolutely accurate. Legal Eagle. I think that's the name of it. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the channel. I forget why I mentioned it just now. Probably had something to do with Star Homes. Bang. Big Bang. Oh, yeah, sorry. Legal Eagle on YouTube, not on Twitch. In case that was unclear. YouTube. No. But yeah, if it's not a compound word, it's because it is. They're talking about either the composition of something or length, like the type. The first half is what it is. Second half is half of what made it. It doesn't make any sense. Nothing about this riddle makes sense. I'm not saying that means it has a bad answer. It's just difficult. And I wish if they had narrowed it down even just a little bit more in terms of the blocks. I don't know how they would do that, but I wish they did. Just have one of the blocks already stuck in place and unable to be moved. Yeah, legal stuff is very different. Also different in Japan, which was one of the things that he reviewed was the first episode of the Phoenix Wright anime. And he's like, alright, so this is going to be from my point of view as an American lawyer. I'm aware that the Japanese system is different. But then every single thing in the episode, he was like, this is insane. They're like, they put the witness up on the stand and the lawyer hasn't even met him before. Hasn't even met his client, and he hasn't talked to him about like anything that happened in the case, and is just actually asking him questions about, so what actually happened, while he's up on the stand. Yeah, it's kind of too bad. He had been around for a while and had videos that he would put up and they would get a couple thousand views because he was just talking about law school and about like, hey, this is what you should expect when you go to law school, or this is a good idea, or this is a bad idea, or this is the basics of some legal concept or other. And then he put out a video about like lawyer reacts to My Cousin Vinny, and it got like 1 million views, or millions of views. And it was like, well, I guess I kind of have to turn my channel into this now if I want people to watch it. So that's like, not all he does, but that's the majority of the videos that he does now are lawyer reacts to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, or, you know, some movie or some TV show. But he's very funny and has some great information there. Like some things that I didn't realize about copyright law. I know a couple lawyers here, but I don't want to bother them with work stuff. Yeah. The video where he was talking about, and even this, it's like, okay, in order to talk about copyright law, I'm going to talk about Fortnite, because now he knows if he puts Fortnite in the thumbnail, there's 2 million views right there. As long as it gets to trending. But he was saying fair use. The way that fair use works, he's like, in much the same way that, like, let's say someone attacked you and you killed them in self-defense and the police came to arrest you. You couldn't go, it was self-defense, you can't arrest me. Well, sure we can. And then they go to charge you with, you know, with manslaughter or whatever. And you're like, no, you can't charge me with manslaughter. It was self-defense. So like, well, no, you say that in court. It's a defense. It's like, we say the facts, and then you can say, well, in my defense, I was defending myself. And fair use kind of works the same way. There are a lot of people who feel like a company is not allowed to say, hey, that's copyright infringement. That you can just say, it's not copyright infringement, it's fair use. Fair use is what you say in court to defend yourself from a lawsuit. It doesn't mean you can't sue me because it's fair use. It means if you sue me, I will defend against your accusation by claiming fair use. But it's It's very much a thing that happens in court, not you don't. The fair use defense doesn't mean Disney can't sue me. It means Disney can sue you, and then you can say in court fair use. Even that, I mean, there's more to it than that, so maybe that's not even accurate, but that's kind of what I got from his video about copyright. Jump. Jump and shoot man. That's the answer. I like how I'm disappearing behind it. Square hat. No. Yeah, no copyright infringement intended. You just put that in the description. You're fine. No. I feel like something happened recently with maybe not Mickey Mouse himself, but maybe the early cartoons are about to fall out of copyright and might not be renewed. It's hard to say. There's a lot of, man, it's a whole thing. It's a whole discussion. No harm intended. It's just stab. Yeah, it's tough because imagine if somebody, there are a lot of people who mistakenly think that fair use means, well, as long as I'm parodying something, I can use copyrighted material, and that's not actually true. It's as long as you're parodying the thing that you are using. Like if I go, oh, I'm gonna make fun of B-movie, right, by posting B-movie, except I replace a bunch of stuff with other stuff. It's like, okay, now you're making fun of B-movie in a way. But if you just take some clips of B-movie and put them in like an essay on whether Grand Theft Auto is a good game or not, and you stick in some B-movie clips, that's not really fair use because you're not parodying B-movie. You might be saying something, you might be protected in putting Grand Theft Auto clips in that video so that you can critique the game, but a lot of people maybe overestimate exactly what fair use is, fair use exceptions. But there's B-movie, but every time there's a B on screen, you are issued a cease and desist order, right? It's tough because to say, oh, breaking copyright doesn't physically harm anyone, but by the same token, like, if I were a successful Twitch partner and made money off of people coming to my channel to see my videos and stuff, and somebody else took my videos and put them somewhere so that people could see them and I didn't generate any revenue off of that, like, that would suck, and I would want the law to protect from that. For somebody to go, you know, with all of this effort and production value that I put into my stream and then somebody just takes it from me? You wouldn't download a copyright. All right, I think we're done. I think we're done with Fez. I don't even know if I should upload, like, if I should slice this up and put it on YouTube, because I didn't do anything. I actually completely didn't do anything this stream, which is half what I was expecting. I was like, there's a possibility that I figure out some of the things, and then I end Fez, and there's also a possibility that I figure out nothing and then I end Fez. So that is all, Mr. Fez. Tesseract! It's not Tesseract, though. There's no progress here. Alright, so once again, I will try to, if I figure out everything, then I will, once I have all of the cubes but one and I am standing before the final cube, I will throw up a Fez stream, get the good ending. But that could be a very long time from now. Or never. It could be never. I would be sad, but it might be never.